Hello, friends, family, and everyone on the internet. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Shield in-game trade challenge run. So I did some off-screen battling essentially, and rose Cheeker's level up to level 16. Let me readjust the camera here real quick. There we go. Alright, so he sends out the Wooloo, and I've got my Cheekers. And I forgot to heal. Well, shoot. Okay, well, and anyway, I can show off the new moves that will help us here. Did give him a berry, though, so that could help us. So he's going to eat that, restore health, and then berry pouch is going to restore even more health. Perfect. So stockpile, it's a move that you can use it up to 3 times, and it increases your defense and your special defense each time by 1 stage. So right now I have a +1 to each one. He's only doing 4 damage. Now what's cool with stockpiles, it stockpiles. So I've got 2 stacks currently, and now it's going to go to a 3rd stack. Cheekers has a move called Spit Up. He also learns a move called Swallow. While Spit Up is the one that I like to use, I don't like to use Swallow. I feel like Swallow is a little too defensive. But Spit Up essentially is taking those stockpiles, and Cheeker spits it at the enemy to do massive damage depending on how many levels of stockpile he has. So with 3 it would do a lot of damage, but you lose the defensive bonuses that stockpile gives you. So we have a strategy with it. Now Swallow, if I ran Swallow, what it would do is heal Cheekers, and I would lose those defensive boosts. So it's a heal versus an attack. So anyways, strategy here is to stockpile up 3 times on the Wooloo, and then attack it like normal. And then you use the Spit Up on the Sobble to take it out and hopefully 1, maybe 2 attacks. And then you re-stockpile on his final Pokemon. Because right now, Cheekers is taking 3 damage from the Wooloo's attacks. And because Cheekers is only level 16, I'm not in any worry to lose him not listening to me. So Bind's going to hit me for 1 damage. And we're going to use the Spit Up. And Spit Up one-shot Sobble. That's how strong Spit Up is. Only 2 levels higher, and it one-shot him. But you lose all the stacks of defense from stockpile. So while it is a big setup move, it is very good. So we're going to rinse and repeat like we did against the Wooloo with the stockpiles. So his peck did, I want to say it did like 6 damage. Now see, where he's lowering my defense currently with Leer. So my stockpiles are going to be less useful on the defensive side. So what we're going to do is we're going to stockpile up 3 times. Luckily he's using Leer 3 times. Well, he's used it twice so far, but stockpile up 3 times. Now my defense technically is only at a 1, even though my special defense is at a 3. But then we use Spit Up. His peck is going to do nothing. It did 4 damage, and the Spit Up is going to one-shot the Rookidee. So that's the Spit Up strategy. is you stockpile up 3 times and then you use spit up to take out the really strong ones. If you can avoid using spit up, then that's wonderful. So here Hop's going to give me his league card. So here shortly, I'm going to go ahead and heal, but here in just a second, I'm going to run into what is hopefully going to be one of the things I only have to do once. There's a specific trainer that you have to skip. Why? Because right now you have a normal type Squobit, and that's it. That's all I have. If I battle this person, they have a fighting type Pokemon. Now the problem is that fighting type is strong against normal. Oh, didn't mean to talk to him twice. Okay, fighting type is strong against normal. It doesn't matter how many stockpiles I build, I will not be able to beat that person. Nope, actually, I don't need this. Initially, there was a trade that I did that required the evolved form of the Zigzagoon. Well, we're not actually going to pick up that trade, and so I do not need the evolved form. Oh, shoot. I was going to try and not battle this person. This is not the fighting person. I don't remember what this person is. Oh, fire type. Vulpix, or the fox. You're 5 levels higher and still... Well, quick attack has priority. So moves that have... There are some moves that have positive priority, some moves that have negative priority, and other moves that don't have priority at all. Quick attack has... I don't know the exact priority, but it goes first in most cases. And it has +5. Whereas the only things that have +6 are moves such as Sucker Punch, Detect, Protect, and Endure. Those have +6. So this person right here, this girl right here, you have to time it just right. But you can actually walk by her and not get challenged by her. Okay, just kidding. I was gonna cut there to when we get back, but I somehow beat her. I don't remember how, or I don't know how I beat her, except for that she used Tackle twice instead of using Circle Throw, a fighting type move. But I beat her, and so I don't have to try and skip her. That's nice, because it's a very slight window. I've realized you have to run right along the edge of the mountain there, and she has to be looking in just the right spot, but you can run just past her. So Sonia here is talking about the next city over, and she gives you an escape rope, and then she heals up your Pokemon. Right now we just have Cheekers still. But we're coming up to the first mine, the first dungeon of the game, if you want to call it that. So we're just gonna run by the mailman. Really? Okay, well I guess we're gonna fight the mailman. I should have went the other way, but I thought I could beat him out. He's got a Delibird. But the 3 stockpile strategy works against most Pokemon. Now Delibird has an interesting move that's unique to it called Present. What Present does is it does either a random amount of damage equal to half its attack stat, the same amount of its attack stat, double its attack stat, or it heals the opponent. So we just got hit for a small hit and then we got healed there. So unfortunately, this is how most of the battles go right now, is you get 3 stockpiles up and then you let him have it. Do spit up, and Delivery's gonna throw one more present. Heal me, please. Nope, did like no damage again. Alright. That's how most of these early battles will go. 3 stockpiles and then spit up. Now I gotta be careful because Cheekers is getting to level 8. Is level 18 right now. We want to come out of the mine no higher than probably level 19. We can get away with level 20 maybe. The big problem will be is that in the gym battle you have to face 2 Pokemon. So if he takes out and levels up off the first one, it's not going to be good for fighting the second one. As well, there's another key fight, and I think I might actually end up over-leveling anyways, but luckily in the next town we do get our second Pokemon before the gym, so that is going to be helpful. Alright, so triple stockpile strategy against the Sizzlipede, or the kind of like a centipede dude. It's a triple stockpile, and then let me see, I don't remember if he has 1 or 2 Pokemon. He has 2, so we're just gonna save the stockpile. Because at this point, Cheekers is a couple levels higher. It's okay, he's going to take less damage and deal more damage without the spit up. Yep, there we go. 2 bites and the Sizzlepede's down. Alright, out comes Dodler. See, this is going to be the problem, is this is a second in line of evolution, so it's going to give me a lot of experience for beating it. Yeah, 300. That was probably about half of what Cheekers needed to level up to the next level. Now, in previous games, I'm not sure if it's the same in this one, but in-game traded Pokemon actually gain experience at a 1.2 rate, so they end up gaining experience a little bit faster than normal caught Pokemon. Luckily, this lady right here, her and her sister have one standing on each side of the cave, and they heal you fully. They're kind of like Pokemon centers. So we entered the Galar Mine here, where there's a lot of rock Pokemon, and a star piece there. That's kind of nice. And I'm sorry if the video quality goes a little wonky here. We're actually going to go through this mine and try to fight. I think there's 2 required battles. This is one of them. Why? Because we don't want Cheekers. We don't want Cheekers to overlevel. And I accidentally used spit up there without. Sorry, I was trying to adjust the camera. I accidentally used spit up without any stockpile, and so there we go. And thus it did nothing. The attack did nothing. So against this Diglett, we're just gonna bite and focus. There we go. Alright, take the Diglett out in 2 shots. Sorry for the white balance. This area is not working for me color-wise. Alright. Level 15, okay. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. We got potions for outside of battle. Looks like it's gonna be 3 hits and we're gonna kill. So we're gonna take another scratch. And I need to remember remember to give Cheekers a berry after this. Excuse me. Alright. So that's going to finish off the drill burr. Alright, perfect. Finishing off that mandatory battle. Oh, wrong screen. And if it would work, it will go to my bag. Alright. So we got 6 potions, so we're going to use 2 of them here to fully heal Cheekers, as well as give Cheekers an orange berry. So before I had given Cheekers a a wiki berry. There's different kinds of berries and they do different things. Wiki berry also heals a Pokemon. It just heals them for more, and it may confuse them if they don't like the taste of it. Alright, so this is the first time actually meeting this person. If you don't remember, back last episode when we first got to the gym challenge, we ran across this person. You are challenged by the champion, and this person right here is endorsed by the chairman. So we're endorsed by Leon, he's endorsed by Rose. So here we are. We're gonna face Pokemon Trainer Bede. And it's a he. So a lot of people were confused on whether it was a he or a she when it first came out, and how to pronounce his name. Alright, so we have that 57 out of 58. We're gonna stockpile strategy it. So we got 1 stockpile. Endeavor. So basically what Endeavor does is it brings the opponent down to the same amount of health as your Pokemon. So since he was at full health, but my Squovet has higher, Cheekers has higher health, it brought him down to the same health level. So he ate the orange berry, his cheek pouch is going to give him more health. And we're going to forego the third stockpile just to get a bite in. And that bite one-shot whatever that was. The little ball dude. Alright. Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to come out of this at level 20, which is not going to be the best. We have 2 stockpiles set up, so I'm just going to go for the bite. Because he's using Psychic Pokemon, and Bite is a Dark type, and Dark is super effective on Psychic. So there we go. Did half health. He should live. Yep. His Psybeam is special, so his special defense, special defense was high. Gonna go for another Tickle, which drops our attack and our defense, which is fine because his Pokemon deal special damage, and it did not touch our special defense. Alright, so Squovet's got 207. So now here's his big Pokemon, level 16. We're gonna go ahead and finish up our stockpiles. Ooh, crit. That was not what I wanted to see. And Confusion. So Confusion, you have a 50-50 chance of hitting yourself, and he hit himself. Luckily, my attack is lowered, so it didn't do as much damage as it could have. But we're looking for no crit. Okay, down to 9. Don't hit yourself. There we go. Bite's gonna go through, and that's not gonna do much. So we're gonna have to go for the spit up here. Confusion, do less than 9. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, we're gonna run back to the heal and then come back. here. Alright, so we made it back to this battle with Bede. Every time we lose a major battle, such as this one, or one against Hop and have to run back to them, they go through their whole dialogue. They're like, oh, I'm supposed to be the best, and da-da-da-da. So, there was that again. Solosis, that's the little ecto-blob. This time I gave Cheekers the Aguav berry. It's basically the same as the Wiki berry. The only problem is I think from my first playthrough, if I remember right, the Aguav berry is actually going to cause Cheekers to be confused, which can be okay. I think we would have beat him last time if I would have got through the confusion. So we're gonna go ahead and build up the defense. That's gonna drop us down. But the one thing about the Aguav berry and the Wiki berry, and later when I get it, the Citrus berry, is they don't activate as fast as the Oran berry does. So down to 19. Got confused. Now would be a good time to eat the berry because we couldn't get confused on top of being confused. But okay, and this time we get a low roll, and our bite doesn't one-shot the Solosis. And as long as we don't get crit here, then we're fine. All right. Perfect, he gets healing, and then Cheek Pouch. And because we are already confused, he's not going to get confused, and he hit himself. Cool. Endeavor, that's going to do about a ton of damage because he was almost dead. Alright, well, I might be able to survive this. I need a crit from bite. That's what I need to do. Gothita is going to go first. I need a crit from bite. Didn't crit, didn't even do half. And Psybeam's going to finish me off. Woo! Alright, well, I guess we're going to heal up. We're going to go find some berry trees and get some more berries, and then I'll be back. Alright, third time's a charm. If I was using items in battle, we wouldn't be at this point, because I would heal up and then just do big amounts of damage, and that would just make it too easy. So, I went and got some berries, and unfortunately, the best I could get was an Oran berry. So we're going into this battle with the Oran berry again. But I think we're going to have a little bit of a different strategy. We're going to go for a bite right off the bat here. And sweet. Okay, so we took him out one shot. So we don't have to worry about the Endeavor and then eating the Oran berry very soon. So we're just going to try and brute force this. We're not going to worry about our jumps yet. Yes, because Psybeam's only doing about 16, and that right there did over half. Oh, getting the tickle, so it's going to drop the attack stat, which is not the greatest. We don't care about the defense drop because they're all especially defensive, or especially offensive Pokemon. But here's a problem that I was expecting is I believe once we finish off this Hatena, which has confusion, which does more damage than all the other attacks that I've taken. But it's okay because of the Oran berry and the Cheek Pouch. I think we're gonna outlast. Now, if Cheekers didn't have the cheek pouch ability, then this battle would be much harder. Now, when I did my move organizing, I kept Tail Whip and got rid of Tackle. So essentially, if Cheekers has no stockpile options, it's either he stockpiles and builds himself up, he uses Tail Whip and lowers their defense, or he uses Bite. So this time we beat Bead, and now we can pass. He'll let us pass. It was unexpected, but you know, I'll remember your battle style and beat you next time. And he walks out of the cave. Now we can leave this cave. And woo, we made it through the cave. I think that was the hardest part of the run so far. But this gym is actually probably the hardest gym in the entire run. Now, you might be wondering why it's the hardest gym. Well, even though we are going to have 2 Pokemon, and I really have to focus to find the Pokemon that I need. But we have 2 Pokemon, but the problem is that oh, really? I did not know that that's how that worked. The problem is especially after this battle, Cheekers is going to be level 20. And the balance is way off now. There we go. Should be easier to see. But Cheekers is going to be level 20. Once Cheekers gets higher than level 20, so 21 plus, you might see him disobey and not follow what I ask him to do. Which is going to be okay, kind of. We're going to have a second Pokemon, so we will start with them. But the issue comes in the fact that if Cheekers is disobeying, I'm going to have to get really, really lucky. We're going to use Bite here because he has 2 Pokemon. It looks like 3 bites will do the trick, but his tackles are only doing like 2 damage, so it's okay. He's going to use a potion. Of course, no other trainer is going to follow my rules of no items in battle, but it's offset by the fact that typically the opponent's Pokemon won't have any held items. So alright, so with that one, Cheekers level up to 20. He's going to learn the move Body Slam. We're going to teach this over Tail Whip. It gives me a secondary attack option compared to Bite, and it also has a chance of paralysis. So those 2 factors are perfect. So we're just going to spit up and finish this guy off. Spit up for most of the challenge will be pretty much a one-shot KO, because I only like to use it on 3 stacks. So we need this little dude right here. This is Meowth. More specifically, this is a Galarian Meowth. So it's a Meowth that's specific to this region. We're just going to use Body Slam. Alright, he's going to use Growl. I'm going to go for another Body Slam. Hopefully we don't get a crit. Paralysis would be nice, but he's gonna scratch. I'm gonna go ahead and try a Pokeball. 1, 2, 3, and we caught it. Perfect. It doesn't matter what health the Meowth is at, it doesn't matter what level it's at, none of that stuff. Another thing that makes this challenge more difficult in this game than in previous games is the fact that Pokemon get experience when you catch a Pokemon. In previous games, that wasn't a thing. They didn't get experience from you catching the Pokemon, they only got experience when you defeated them. So we're gonna move forward. Oh no, Wooloo, where do you think you're going? What the? Ah! And we get a sheep running into us. And behind him, it's Milo. Took that tackle head on, and he's asking if we're a gym challenger. He happens to be Milo, the gym leader of this town, and he uses grass Pokemon. Alright, he says he'll see us shortly. He's excited to battle us. I think we're gonna get our second Pokemon here in a little bit, and then we're gonna finish out the video with that. So here's Hop. Hey, look, there's the stadium down there. You get a short glimpse of the stadium. Milo just returned. Well, really, he just ran into us. And then Sonia wanted our help with something. And wouldn't you know it? Hey, look. There's her little puppers. So we're gonna go ahead and follow the little pup. Bark, bark, bow, wow. Alright. Follow him this way. I wonder where he's leading us. I'm gonna take a slight detour because I think an item that I need is down here. If I can pick it up. Nope. 3x attacks. Not gonna be helpful because we're not using items in battle. Where is it? Okay, it's questioning the architecture. There it is. Okay, Leaf Stone. Certain Pokemon will only evolve through the use of evolutionary stones, and the Leaf Stone is one of them. And one of our in-game traded Pokemon that we will receive actually evolves with the Leaf Stone, and we're going to do it shortly after we receive that Pokemon. So Sonia's looking at this and is like, wow, you know, this has got to be a sign of something. Like, looks like a Gigantamax Pokemon. Maybe it's like a homage to the Darkest Day and stuff. Well, then she gives us Milo's lead card after we listen to her. She tells us fire, flying, or bug, but don't use any water or rock type Pokemon. Basically telling you, these are what's strong against Milo, these are what's weak against Milo. And then we can run all this way, back down the path. And run down here, and in that time we went and talked to Sonia, Hop already went and got the badge. Because, you know, why not? He didn't need to go talk to Sonia at all. Alright, so we're gonna head into here. And if we head into here, and I believe talk to the schoolboy here. I just can't seem to catch a Galarian Meowth. If you've got a Galarian Meowth, want to trade it for my Meowth? Now you might be wondering why he's saying Galarian Meowth and for his Meowth. Well, you're gonna see why. Wow, it's so cute. You're okay with trading for my Pokemon? Yes. We're gonna get our second Pokemon here. So we're gonna trade this Meowth to Mattia? I believe that's how you pronounce it. And we're gonna get a normal Meowth, a Cantonian Meowth if you want to be specific. It's a Meowth from the original games. And Hick's nickname is Cash. Hooray, it's the Galarian Meowth of my dreams. I'll take such good care of it. Depending on the region, some Pokemon may have different appearances or types. So we didn't look at the Galarian one very well, but it was dark and steel, I believe. Whereas this Meowth is just a normal type. Now, once again, normal type. So now we have 2 normal type Pokemon. You can see why some of these battles are a little bit unbalanced. My remote. There we go. Okay, so looking at his stats, we've got all the 6 here. His attack is blue and his speed is red. I believe, yeah. I believe the blue one is down. No. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look it up. But he's got decent on everything, and he's fast. So he's got good health and he's fast. He's got the ability Technician, so it makes his weaker moves stronger. And then if we... My remote. There we go. If we look at his move pool, he's got Scratch, Payday, which actually gets you extra money at the end of the battle, but just as strong as Scratch. It's Meowth's signature move. He has Bite, which is a dark type move, same as our Cheekers. And then he has a Last Resort, which is a super powerful move, but it can only be used after you use every other move in battle. So it's a Last Resort move. And he's level 18, so we only have a few levels before he will not listen to us. The first time I did this run, I had Cheekers at level 21, and that was a bad idea, because Cheekers is not going to obey once it gets past 21. So I'm going to go ahead and give this Meowth a held item. We're going to move the Citrus Berry over the Cheekers, and we're going to go ahead and give this Meowth a Cherry Berry. Whoops, not use. We're going to give him a Cherry Berry, so if he gets paralyzed, he'll eat the Cherry Berry and he will no longer be paralyzed. But, so that's our team right now. Cash and Cheekers, the Meowth and the Squilvet, the Squirrel and the Cat. So next time on Pokemon Shield in-game challenge run, we will be taking on Milo in the grass type gym, and let's see, can I get it going? There we go. And pose. Perfect. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe, like the video, and if you haven't yet, check out the first 2 parts, and I will see you next time. Bye.